Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your September 2022 general readings. We are looking at the first half of September from the 1st through the 15th, and this reading is for our bulls, the earth sign of Taurus. Welcome everyone. Thanks for being here, for taking the time to watch this and any of the videos on my YouTube channel. Always a note of gratitude. Also to those of you who like, share, hit that subscribe button, give feedback and comments. Those of you who reach out for personal readings, it is always greatly appreciated. So Taurus, this is for you for the first half of September 2022. That's if your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign is in Taurus. It's also relevant if you're cross-watching for a Taurus. It's a general reading, so as many of you know, it's always going to resonate a little differently for everyone. So if you know any or all of your signs, sun, moon, rising, and Venus, watch each of them. Because they can bring in a little additional insight and perspective into your own personal situation. And if you really relate to the reading, it resonates with you, and you would like to maybe, pull back the curtains on it a bit, take a deeper look, reach out for a personal reading for yourself or as a gift for someone else, feel free to email me directly at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to hear from you. And I can usually respond within the same day with more information. I do offer quite a wide variety of readings in all areas of life, and I do readings full time. It is all that I do. So I'm pretty diligent about scheduling people in as timely a fashion as possible, as quickly as possible. So if that's something you'd be interested in, email me. Okay, Taurus, let's see what the first half of September looks like for you. I'm using the Tarot of Dreams and clarifying with one of the Gilded Tarots. My least favorite tarot card. We begin with the Nine of Swords. Stress, anxiety, worry, fear, insomnia. Usually comes up when someone is afraid of an unknown future, afraid of what might happen, what might not happen, obsession with it, and typically in a negative way, like the worst possible outcome, to the point that it gets to be so built up in your head that it actually doesn't really fit the external reality of the situation. It's not that your fears and concerns aren't valid, but this is dwelling on it too much, too often, and too negatively. So less of that. With the Wheel of Fortune, things being out of your control, the Wheel of Fortune is divine timing and orchestration. God, spirit, angels, and guides. We have no control over this energy, right? So this is the source of the fear, the unknown. Will this happen? Will this not happen? What's going to happen? And I'm not going to be able to do anything about it, feeling helpless. But it's like all of your deep-seated fears are kind of hijacking your rational mind about something. Next, we have the Four of Swords. Tired, worn out, exhausted. So you're taking a step back, needing to rest, recuperate, gain a different perspective. Because when you're in the middle of this Nine of Swords energy, Taurus, any decisions you make will probably not be clear decisions because you're looking at everything through the lens of all that stress, anxiety, worry, fear. Conversations, decisions you make tend not to be the best ones because you're kind of gripped by all of that fear and that emotion. The Four of Swords is taking a step back from that, from all of those thoughts, or needing to kind of rest, recuperate, give yourself like a little break from it. Seek out some insight and guidance, but it's basically taking a temporary reprieve. With the Knight of Cups, an offer or opportunity driven by love, support, encouragement. Are you waiting to see waiting and worried if somebody will help you, or if you need to help somebody else? Next we have the Devil. Toxic situations, negative situations, but they're cyclical. And there's something alluring in them, right? Or it wouldn't pull us back in. Because that's how the devil entraps and enslaves, is by temptation, right? I mean, there's a couple who are in this cage. It's a golden gilded cage and the door is open. They could leave, but they're not because for whatever reason, they're telling themselves they need that. So the Devil card, it's a card of addictions, obsessions, negative codependence, mental health issues. It's bad habits and patterns, things that have become unhealthy but there's something we get out of it, or something that pulls us back in, so it keeps going around and around and around. Some kind of toxic cycle. I can see where you're exhausted here. With the Ace of Swords, truth, the truth being revealed, seeing the truth, the reality of something. And in that space, you have the opportunity to make choices and decisions to create a healthier reality for yourself. I wish these two cards were reversed, because then it would be seeing the truth in this situation, but they're coming out like this. So there's something you're not seeing clearly, or you don't want to see clearly. Let's pull from the bottom of the deck to see overall energy and focus. The Emperor, a father figure, somebody who's, pretty much got the weight of the world on their shoulders, perhaps, or somebody. I feel like this is you, Taurus. For some of you, it might be somebody else that's relevant in this situation, somebody of seniority, age, status. Could be an Aries, a boss, a judge, or it could be a father figure, because I feel like for some of you, this is you. It might be that this is about a child, young or an adult child, or some situation. Whatever this situation here is, it keeps repeating. It's negative, it's unhealthy, and it keeps repeating itself. And there's some stress here about giving or receiving. It's like somebody's either asked you to help them out or rescue them or give to them yet again and again and again and again. Or it's you that are in this position because of the Devil card energy, and you keep having to ask for help over and over and over again. And you're like, I'm tired of giving, I'm tired of all of this, or I'm tired, but this thing keeps happening over and over and over again. That's because somebody's enabling here. They're not seeing the truth of a situation, or they don't want to. Whether it's you that are the center of whatever the negative cycle is, or whether it's somebody close to you and you keep enabling them, that's what I'm seeing going on here. Let's clarify that Emperor. Ooh, had some jumpers here. The Six of Coins, giving and receiving. Three of Swords, Four of Coins, heartbroken, yet again. The Four of Coins, miser, hoarding, withdrawal, which is kind of the opposite end of the Six of Coins. It's like an heartbreak or emotional pain and disappointment and being let down in between them. So for some of you, it's you trying to help somebody. Again, it might be a child, an adult child, family member, a spouse. I mean, it could be anything, really. For some of you, it's the same situation is coming back up again. I thought they said it wasn't ever going to happen again, and here it is. I'm being asked to give again, to help again, to rescue again. How long is this going to go on? Am I part of the problem? Should I stop doing this? I mean, the answer is almost always yes, because enabling only continues the Devil card energy, that negative toxic cycle. For some of you, it might be you that keeps getting into trouble over and over and over again, because there's something you're not looking at that could stop the cycle, could break the cycle, but you keep having to ask to be helped or rescued again. Somebody keeps, like, it just keeps repeating itself. Clarify the Nine of Swords. It's interesting, the Tower almost jumped out. Afraid the worst is going to happen. If I give again, if I don't give again. The Nine of Swords, clarified by the Nine of Swords. So much stress. The Three of Wands, which is a card about the future, waiting for your ships to come in. It's like you're worried about something happening in the future or not happening in the future, or some combination of that. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Like if you're in the position of constantly rescuing somebody, it's like, well, if I don't, something awful is going to happen. But if you do, you're enabling, and the chances of something awful happening eventually is pretty high as well. So it's being stuck in that place for some of you. The Hanging Man, the Three of Coins. Because this is not taking action when you want to take action. Interesting. Let's clarify the Four of Swords, taking a step back. Thank you. The Knight of Cups and the Seven of Wands. We already have the Knight of Cups here twice. Taking a step back from helping, from giving, from offering. Yeah, defending, protecting. You're tired. It feels like for some of you, the reason you keep helping or rescuing, I mean, it comes from a place of love and caring and concern, but it's really exhausting you because it's depleting. You're not getting anything back here. It's like you're always giving and giving to this situation, person, place, thing. Clarify the Devil. The Page of Coins, so it might be a child or a young person here, or somebody acting like particularly a financially immature or irresponsible person. Yeah, Five of Coins, the Beggar card. Help me, I need ABC, right? And then we have the King of Coins and the Emperor. So some of you, you are the Emperor because you're also the King of Coins, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. For others of you, it's having to seek help from somebody over and over and over again because there's something you're not looking at. Might be a father or a father figure here as well. Clarify the Ace of Swords. Truth, enlightenment. Queen of Swords. Yeah, you're not looking at something sharply enough. Ten of Cups, happy home. Seven of Cups, looking only at the best of what something could be, the possibility and potential. And the Devil again. This is too idealistic. Again, and this is the example I keep getting because this is somebody's story. This is like helping an adult child or young person or somebody close to you and helping them over and over and over again, hoping each time is going to be the last time you're going to have to jump in and rescue them. Trying to focus only on, okay, they've learned their lesson this time, it's going to be better, but it just keeps repeating over and over and over again. You know, some of you might be on the other side of this story. It really kind of depends in a general reading, but there's a truth that's not being seen because somebody doesn't want to see it. The fact that it's showing up at all means that it's there, but somebody doesn't want to see it because they're almost addicted to the sense that, well, if I just help them this time, it'll change things, you know. It's unhealthy. Truly, it's truly the Devil card energy, which we have twice, you know. It's unhealthy. The codependency and enabling needs to stop here pretty clearly. So let's end with any messages, guidance, and advice. The Sun. Here I think the Sun represents illumination, like that Ace of Swords. Something being illuminated, being revealed. The Ten of Swords and the Page of Swords. Yeah, you got to do some digging because there's deception, concealment, something being hidden here. Something that you're not seeing or you're not wanting to see. The Two of Coins and the Ten of Wands. It's time to make a decision to let go of this. I mean, tens in the tarot represent cycle ending or cycle coming full circle. The Ten of Wands, I mean, it's such a heavy burden. This person can't even stand up straight anymore. They're clawing for every inch forward because the weight of it has become such a heavy burden. And this is about being at the end of your rope and feeling overwhelmed. It's time to let this go. It's time to stop the bleeding out, right? Financially, materially, emotionally. Because you've become, those of you that are enabling somebody, you've become part of the problem. You've become part of the toxic cycle. And regardless of which side of the story you're on, Spirit is really saying it's done. I mean, you need to be done with this. It may have started out as one wand or as two wands, but over time it's grown bigger and heavier, and you can't even hold up under the weight of it. So it's time. It's time to stop this, Taurus. Pretty clear message here. So I'm going to stop it there. Kind of an intense reading for a general reading. I hope at least that it's been helpful or useful in some way, giving you something to chew on, some food for thought. Again, if any of this resonates with you enough that you'd like to take a deeper look, reach out for a personal reading for yourself or as a gift for someone else, feel free to email me directly at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. I'd be happy to hear from you and to work with you. I will see you all again in a couple of weeks for the September mid-month readings. Until then, stay safe and well, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.